Hi, I'm Amy.
And I'm Debbie. We are Tessie Pearl, a community for widows. Today we are going to talk about the body stress responses that may happen at the death of a loved one, a spouse, or a significant other.
So if we think about the body stress response, it's fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. And I'm not going to describe those today. We're more familiar with fight and flight and even freeze. But what can happen is we can feel more anxious and agitated, or we can feel really low, really sad, maybe even depressed. And when our system gets stuck in these states, there are some things that we can do to help us pull us a little bit out, or at least get us to want to do things that will help us.
Okay, so if you're in a depressed state,
and we're not talking about clinical depression. We're just feeling sad.
You're low. What would be an indicator for a woman to realize, oh, I need to do these things?
Okay, so we're going to talk about that.
Okay.
So let's start there. Okay, and then we'll get into maybe just two sides. We're going to talk about more anxious, maybe spun up, feeling just really agitated. And then we're going to talk about when you feel really low. That's all we're going to go cover today. So hopefully these little tidbits will help. So first, I would like to invite you to close your eyes, okay? And to get you out of your head, out of all the thoughts that are churning, I want you to focus on your body. And I want you to maybe start from your feet and sense how they're feeling. And then scan your body up through your legs, your pelvis, abdomen, through your chest, your arms and hands, into your head, and sense, how are you feeling?
It's very relaxing.
Well, for some, I had a personal experience just this weekend where I got thrown for a really big emotional roller coaster. And I gave myself some time alone because that's what I need when I'm that way. And I went out in nature, and then I went home and thought, I think I need a nap. I just need to rest. And as I was laying in my bed, I started to do a body scan to kind of sense, what does my nervous system need? And I was pins and needles. It was almost like I could feel my blood was just racing through my body. And I thought, I don't need to be in this bed. I need to go pound the pavement, meaning I need to go jog. I need to go dance. I need to move. I've got to move this energy. I've got to release my energy. So you'll see when you do that body scan, it will help you tune in to know what does my body need. So you're very calm.
And that is a question I don't know that I've ever asked my body.
Have you not?
So
it can cue it can cue you into what do I need? Not what is my mind telling me that I need. What is my body telling me that I need? And so in that instance, guess what? I got up and jogged. Then I did a little bit of yoga, and then I watched a lighthearted movie with my daughter, and I felt so much better. Just very simple, but it helped pull me out of what I was feeling because I was feeling some pretty strong emotions. So that would be the first thing I would invite you to do, is to close your eyes and just to do a body scan. And as you're doing that body scan, I want you to practice doing full body breathing. And what I mean by that is not shallow in your chest breathing, not, light just through your rib cage where maybe that's expanding, but really having your breath deep reach even down to, you can feel it as you're pushing on the seat. When you breathe, you can actually feel the expansion on your chair. Okay, so I want you to practice. If you want, I'm going to invite you again to close your eyes and just breathe and try to open up and feel that breath. And if it helps, put your hands on your rib cage. And see if your rib cage is expanding front and back. And then do you feel pressure down on the seat below you?
I do.
And then release.
The only time I breathe this deeply is at the doctor when he's checking your lungs.
Keep doing it, because I was actually doing this kind of breath in my bed yesterday, and even that wasn't calming me down. And I knew, okay, not even just trying to calm my nervous system and activating my vagus nerve and sending signals that I'm safe, it's not working. I need to release energy. So these calming breaths really do help, and they can be done anywhere.
That was amazing.
Okay, good. So next, if you are needing to calm down, I would invite you to do those things. And then if you need to add on to it, I would invite you to maybe cross your arms, touch each hand to your shoulder as best you can, and give yourself a tight squeeze, maybe rock back and forth, and just feel that you are making yourself feel safe. Feel safety within your own embrace.
And that is one thing that widows, there's not the touch that you used to have.
No.
So this is
So
lovely.
if you need a gentle, be more gentle. If you need real firm, I've got you. This is an internal safety net.
I love
You've
it.
got yourself. Yeah. So this is powerful.
That's great. This feels good.
Yeah. Next, you can tap your body on each side of your arm. So take one hand and just kind of tap. Don't give yourself bruises, but just tap either side and keep doing it. You can even do your legs.
And what does this do?
It just kind of sends, it just calms your system. It just sends signals to your brain that you're okay. It's kind of interesting, but it does. And you can do your legs once again.
Okay.
Okay. And the last thing I would invite you to do to calm your system is to box breathe. Are you familiar with box breath? So think of it in terms of 4, and you can change your count based on you know your body best and how it's responding. But essentially, you inhale to the count of 4, you hold to the count of 4, you exhale to the count of 4, and then you pause there before you inhale for 4 counts.
Oh, interesting.
Does that make sense? Okay, so inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, release. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Does it make a difference whether you breathe out through your nose or your mouth?
We can get into that. Right now, I'm just going to say do what's comfortable to you.
Okay.
So if nose breathing is best for you, or mouth breathing is best for you.
And when do you use that breathing technique?
To calm yourself. All of these are calming tools.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you're feeling that anxiousness, that anxiety, I'd invite you to focus on your breath.
Now, would you
your mind.
choose one of these things and just do it until you calm down, or should we do a mixture of
You're
these
going to
things?
find what works best for you and your body. Now, the last thing I'm going to invite you to do, and this is something that can be done in combination with all of the above.
Okay.
And that is called grounding. Many people may be familiar with grounding. What's really neat about grounding is if you can actually go outside, put your feet on the earth, lay flat on the earth. The whole notion behind it is allowing what's under you to support you.
Okay.
And to connect with that and to know that if you're feeling out of control, if you're feeling alone, if you're feeling that there's nobody that's got you, the earth does.
The earth does. I love it.
Your chair does.
Okay.
Your bed does. Anything that you're in, you are being supported by. And so closing your eyes, taking those deep breaths, and sensing the support beneath you. That there's something else that's got your back besides just you.
I love that because it's putting control back into you and your situation.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. So I'm going to tell you, just really silly, and this is just me, but movies really scare me. Like even Disney animation movies scare me, okay? And my kids all know this, and they know that mom gets scared by everything, okay? And so I literally, if I'm on my couch watching a movie, if I'm in my bed watching a movie, if I'm in the movie theater in a movie chair, I have to ground
yourself. Oh, that's interesting.
when I'm starting to get nervous about it or anxious or feeling out of control because of the storyline or because I can sense what's coming and I can't help the person. Like it's just all my anxiety, right?
A new tool to use.
So I ground and I'll breathe and it calms my system and I can focus then on watching the movie.
Oh, that's funny.
So Just a little tip for calming and a little silliness from myself.
Practical use of this.
Yeah.
That's great.
But it's real at any time. You know, if you're feeling that out of control, all of those tools help. Now, let's take it on the reverse. Let's say you're feeling really low, no energy, maybe a little depressed, just feeling like blah, I can't do anything. I don't want to do anything. What used to be fun is just not fun anymore. You need to spark and activate your system. Okay. So a few things that I do for that, it's going to sound funny, but just shaking. And what I mean by that is just, you know, that's why they say working out, it releases endorphins that bring that overall peace and like, let's go. It gives you a little bit of
So just shaking?
So just shaking. And you can shake your head, you can shake your shoulders, you can move your arms. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but you just move your body and it doesn't matter what you look like. And if you don't like shaking, turn on fun music.
Just dance.
And dance. Yeah, because dancing does the same thing. And especially to music. If you particularly love certain songs that bring joy to you, even if it's a new song that you've never heard before. We were driving in the car the other day and my daughter played a song and you should have seen my son's reaction in the driver's seat. He was just like, wow, this is such a fun song. And it just lightened the mood and you just kind of got...
Yeah, you get those upbeat songs and your body just has to move with them.
It has to move. Yeah.
That's fun.
Another thing you can do is hum. You're activating your vocal cords. And it's just bringing awareness and heightened awareness. So humming, and then if you don't like to hum, sing. So very basic. Even if you aren't a good singer, just sing.
Yeah, that just vibrates.
It kind of brings fire, it brings heat to that area, and it just kind of starts to ignite a little spark in you of maybe I want to do something else. Maybe that's what you start with before you dance or before you shake.
That gets your body moving. That's fun.
Now, another thing is I'm going to say another movement. If you're able, take a walk. Go immerse yourself in sunshine.
Sunshine is very important.
Fill your body. See
vitamin D.
What's around you. If you can, skip. I know that sounds silly, but it has this way of bringing out a childish innocence that's playful. And it creates a joy that we maybe have forgotten that even exists. So skip. I know
the
it
last
sounds
time
silly.
I did that. I'll have to go take you up on
Just try. And it will instantly bring a smile to your face.
Sure. Yeah.
Even if you think you look stupid or silly.
But you think about as a child, you always skipped.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
It's playful and it brings joy. Any other way you feel like playing, it's the same thing. It just starts that spark from maybe being out or dim to just igniting it and making you burn and making you feel like you're alive again.
Well, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it for today. Those are some of the basics just to start with if you're feeling on either end of the spectrum.
Thank you for joining us today and utilize these tools. I feel better already. Join us at tessiepearl.com. We're all on social media and leave comments. We always love our comments and please subscribe. Have a great day.